Hello, ladies and gents. Romie Mojo here. Please like, comment, subscribe. We finally get the episode that we deserve. It's the Tommy episode, and it did not disappoint. It made me feel like they could have just ended things right here. They really could have. But it starts off with Tommy killing Benny, having to hide Benny, and then talking to Kate. Kate, who, again, is just over Tommy, but wants her drugs. She finds out that Lakeisha's dead, and she loves her son, so the fact that someone that he clearly loved died affects him. But you know who else is affected right now? Lisa Marie. Yes, Proctor's daughter. She's spending time with her aunt because, as we know, Benny is dead, and she's smart, so she realizes he didn't check in. And I know a little bit of something about a little bit of something. He's probably dead. The aunt's trying to reassure her that he's super tough. Doesn't mean that he's invincible, though. And because of that, we see Vincent comes over and he's trying to go and stake his claim about how he didn't do anything to Benny and how he's sorry. Essentially, here's the thing. Remember when they were talking about Proctor as a part of a really strong crime family? Yeah, it seems like it's the strongest crime family out there right now. So when Tommy eventually finds out, he's even going to be a little bit shook. Tommy is still at his mommy's house. Tommy wants to move away. He realizes there's nothing for him here. But Kate's trying to convince him that, that's not for him. You have me. I'm your mom. I'm looking at Kate like, Kate? Really? Really? Tommy is over it once he sees that Jamie is on the TV. He's going to be lieutenant governor. He's pissed because he's just like, Ghost gets everything. And what about me? I lose everything. He takes everything away from me. So Tommy, like everyone else, is on this. We hate Ghosts. Everything is Ghost's fault. I don't like Ghosts, but it's not, everything is not Ghost's fault. But Kate has love for Ghost because he's been a part of their lives basically forever. So she's trying to stop her son. We know that's not happening. I said, Kate, do you love Ghost more than Tommy? I knew it then. I knew it. It confirmed what we already knew. He was the one that made more of himself. Lisa Marie is finally listening to the recording and of Tommy killing Greg's friend. And Lisa Marie's aunt tells her the story about how the women in their family, the reason why they survive is because they are stronger and smarter in different ways than the men. The men show it outwardly. The women pay attention and stay calm. And I said, that's a life lesson right there. But they can't bond for too long because business has to be taken care of. Lisa Marie remembers, maybe Tariq will know because Tariq lived in the penthouse that got shot up. Maybe he knows who Tommy is. Tariq, he's trying to act so shocked about hearing like someone being killed on the recording. But Lisa Marie's aunt asks, so do you know who Tommy is? Tariq says no. But of course, Tariq's a terrible liar. And she's used to seeing liars. So she knew right away. And so then she asks, why did you go and save Lisa Marie that night? He said, I didn't save her. I just felt bad and, wanted her to hang out with someone. So I hung out with her. And he's trying to downplay it. Lisa Marie, she has this look of, something odd is going on here. But I don't know what. See, she's smart. Remember, both of her parents are attorneys. And she's been eavesdropping, ear hustling for her whole life, basically. And she knows certain things as well. But right now, Tariq saved her. So she feels like he's a friend for now. Tariq then runs to Tommy. And Tommy, wow, I'm actually doing a real recap. I haven't done a real recap for a show in a long time. Tommy is looking at him like, what's going on here? Lisa Marie's aunt is after you. She knows who you are. She thinks that you killed Proctor, and she was questioning me. And everything keeps getting back to Ghost. I'm thinking, no one cares about Ghost right now. Everything is not about Ghost right now. Tommy feels like he still has to go and take out Ghost. So he goes to a public press meeting in the club Even though I'm trying to figure out why is it so accessible to get into this club? It's so irritating. And why is Blanca following Tommy? And she gives Tommy Lakeisha's personal items, and she's trying to tell Tommy, I'll give you immunity. Just go snitch on Ghost. Ghost is the one who did all this. And you know it's his fault. You need to go and save yourself. Tommy was like, first off, Tommy is so funny. First off, even if I know who or what a ghost was, why would I go and help yous out? You Puerto Ricans are everywhere. So stupid. It's so stupid. Again, this is all in jokes. Anyway, Tommy gets a call. Tommy at this time is still convinced that the big dude that we've known since season 1 was the one who snitched on him because he can't find him. Tommy notices, because remember when we were all screaming, oh my gosh, where is Tasha's earring? Where is Tasha's earring? And then the internet tried to convince us, oh, we were overthinking things. On a good show, you don't overthink anything. Tasha's earring was missing, and that's the same type of earring that Holly stole from Tasha, which is why Tommy noticed it right away. So he went over to Tasha's and said, did you kill Lakeisha? And he has a gun out, and she had to admit it. She had to admit it because she knows, if I lie to this man, he will kill me. If I tell him the truth, I might be spared. Because we're basically like brother and sister. Even though that's done. That is done now. She goes, and thankfully she took the paperwork. She took the paperwork proving that Lakeisha signed a plea agreement and was going to snitch on Tommy, and she would be put in protective custody as a result. Tommy doesn't care because Lakeisha's still gone. It's still kind of like, why would you go and have to kill her for that? Tasha, she's like, look, I did in self-defense. That's a lie. See, now Tasha thinks she's slick. That was a lie. It was not in self-defense. You didn't have to kill Lakeisha. You felt like there was no other way. You kind of pulled a Tommy. You kind of pulled a Ghost. But you did not have to kill your best friend. So yeah, Tasha is actually more grimy than a lot of them. She likes to go and pretend like she's better, but she's not. And Tommy was over it. Tommy was ready to light her up. And then she pulled the ultimate guilt trip. She told Tommy, just take care of Yaz and Tariq for me. And that's what did it. That is what saved her. So Tasha needs to be watched, because she's still a suspect. And clearly she's a lot more crafty than sometimes we give her credit for. Now Lisa Marie's aunt has to go out, and I'm thinking, you should have just taken her with you. She would have been safer around her great uncle. Like, come on, let's use common sense. Now, this is when Tommy talks to Ghost. They have a meetup, and Tommy finally acknowledges that, yes, I know that you did not kill Lakeisha. I know you didn't kill Lakeisha, but you're still grimy. But you're still a snake. We still have bodies that are attached to each other. And Ghost is on this whole thing of, it's above me now. It's above me now. I don't need you. I don't need this. I'm on to bigger and better things. This is when he was feeling himself, basically smelling himself, enjoying what he smelled. And Tommy was over it. Tommy was still on the train of, you're not going anywhere, Mother Bleeper. And that's when Ghost gets shot at. And I say Ghost because when Tommy charges in, we see that, no, it's not Serbian. No, it's not Italian, because you know they don't deal with the blacks like that. Let's just call it what it is. They don't deal with the blacks like that. Tommy realized it can't be them. So now I'm thinking, oh, it must have been, definitely not Tariq. It's not Tasha. It's not Tasha. Where's she gonna have the money to fit? No. It must be Councilman Tate. Because you know he has hitters. It has to be Councilman Tate. The question is why. Tommy was able to go and survive getting shot at in Kate's old BMW. Sidebar, why did the other gunmen leave instead of trying to kill Ghost? That's the one thing that I find odd. It makes me wonder, okay, what am I missing? Because that was the thing. Ghost was looking for Tommy. Tommy was gone. Ghost saw one person dead, but I think that was it, if memory serves me right. That's why I'm like, what are we missing here? Unless he did kill the guy and we just didn't see it. Maybe that's what happened. Now, Tommy has the intel. He already knows where Lisa Marie's staying at Betty's place. So the Italians are supposed to be helping out and securing the place. They did a piss poor job. First of all, why is it only 2 of them for someone so valuable? That was one thing. Tommy goes and kidnaps Lisa Marie. And he is... Okay, so this is when... And Tommy clearly didn't give a bleep. Tariq protected Tommy, but Tommy didn't do it in reverse. So Tariq is in trouble. Lisa Marie now finds out that Tariq was the one who gave Tommy this information. And her father's killer. So she's going to remember that. She's probably going to have more of an issue with Tariq than Tom. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. She says that her Aunt Dolores has the other recording, and now they have to figure out what they're going to do. He takes Lisa Marie back to his place and asks his mother, of all people, who is asking for more drugs. Kate is a mess, to go and watch Lisa Marie. I said, you could have just left her alone. She would have been fine. She probably would have been better off. So Tommy made a call. He wants to do a trade-off, the recording for Lisa Marie. Problem is that Tommy was literally looking at Uncle Carlo and the aunt. And he didn't shoot, clearly because Tommy isn't trying to make more enemies, but Vincent is now on this case because Vincent's going to need to get Tommy or else. Lisa Marie's really smart. I mean, she did better detective work than all the policemen, the FBI, the federales, the Department of Justice on the show. Because she got Kate, which, I mean, it's Kate, but Kate was just talking about, oh, Jamie and Tommy, which Lisa Marie realized, Jamie, Mr. St. Patrick, Tommy, they were friends? They grew up with each other? Tommy is the supposed person that killed my father? So she was like, has anyone ever called Mr. St. Patrick by a nickname, like Ghost? And I'm like, oh my God, if this kid figures this out in one episode. But then that's when pause came, and it's pause, so we didn't really have time for all of that. But Tommy really, this is why Tommy was like, he can't kill Jamie, because Jamie didn't do it. Jamie didn't kill Angela. There was this interesting back and forth between Tommy and Lisa Marie, and they both profess how Lisa Marie's mother and Tommy's are both drug addicts. Lisa Marie's mom had this wedding ring. Beautiful. Lisa Marie always wanted the ring, but her mom sold the ring to buy drugs. She said that when she got better, she would buy the ring back. She relapsed and never bought the ring. Lisa Marie sees Lakeisha's ring, and she already heard the name Cash, so she's very aware of what's going on. More aware than the feds, more aware than really anyone else. And Tommy, he feels really bad because remember, he's still sulking over losing Lakeisha and not being able to get real vengeance for her. And he feels bad for this girl. Multiple times in this episode, Lisa Marie gets reconfirmed that her father wasn't the best guy. And she knows that. She knows her father killed her mom. So she knows her father isn't good. She also knows that she's in danger. She's a witness. She doesn't know if she's going to be killed off. This is when Tommy hears from 2-Bit and learns that Dre was a snitch. And so, not the snitch that narked on him regarding putting that other guy on him. That was Spanky for a different thing. And so now Dre's on his radar. And now he knows Ghost didn't do it. So now he feels bad. So he actually lets Lisa Marie go because he said he needs to go and save a friend. Before he does that, he wants Tariq to come with him because he's trying to make Tariq realize that Ghost is tragic. Ghost's actions are trash, but he is not this absolutely horrible person that he was being painted out to be, and they need to save him. And it's important that it's a father-son thing because everything will be forgiven. Everything will be forgiven, but Tariq is like, he hates Ghost, believe Ghost. Again, there's things that we didn't see yet, but we will. And that's when Tommy decides to go and try and save Ghost anyway. He gets interrupted time-wise, which again makes you feel like Tariq must have told Vincent where Tommy was heading so that he could interrupt him, gain enough time to possibly go and clip him, or maybe him and Tasha. See how all of this kind of comes together? But there's this big shootout. Tommy goes and kills everyone because it's Tommy, and Tommy, he kills Vincent, but before he kills Vincent, Vincent was like, Tariq told me where you were going. How do you think I could have possibly known where you were going? Which is true. Like, we know Tariq is no good at this point. No good at this point. Tommy still has it out for Dre. So that's why he looked at Dre like that when Dre was driving away from Truth. But Tommy sees Ghost dying, and he was slowly bleeding out. Tommy felt bad. Ghost was just happy that his brother was there. Sidebar, why did Ghost have that curly hair in the front? I was like, what? What's this swiggle? What's this swiggle? That's how it looked like. It looked like that. But just like two strands. Tommy looked up, and I loved how they angled the camera. They angled it kind of like... But Ghost said, let it go. Not let her go. Let it go. So it had to have been someone that felt like, no, it's not worth it to hurt them. Which to me feels like it only could have been one person. One person. Or two. Maybe that wasn't actually the shooter. Maybe that was like Ramona running away. Who knows? It could have been something stupid like that. Or it really could have been Tariq. It could have been Tariq. And it was like, no, Tommy. No. Because he would have shot Tasha. He wanted to kill Tasha anyway. And we see Ghost stop moving. Now, again, you can be resuscitated. So it's not impossible that Ghost is still alive. But they're really trying to convince us that he's dead. Which Courtney may have realized it. We will have been hard-headed and not accepted it. Ghost bleeds out, but his heart was still pumping. So who knows? You never know with this show. Now, the next day, Kate is pissed at Tommy because remember, Tommy said he wanted to kill Ghost. That was the last time that she had like a full conversation with Kate. And so Kate said, oh, he was a loser. He was a nothing. James was always the one who had stuff going for him, got all the girls. You were jealous of him. I'm thinking, Kate, this is why you're such a bad mother. This is exactly why you're such a bad mother. But she did give Tommy an envelope. And I'm assuming it was probably just the keys because Tommy does have money. So he was going to move regardless. He moves out of his apartment. And remember the Mustang that got destroyed when Ghost and Tommy were having their little feud? It's fixed. And so Tommy, it was a great parting gift. But now 2-Bit calls him and tells him that Spanky was the one who snitched on him. And so then he finds Spanky. Spanky, it was just so goofy. Spanky wasn't even trying to lie. He was just putting it on like, what is wrong with you? It ends with Tommy shooting his left eye from so far away. Tommy's such a marksman, and yet he couldn't shoot and kill Proctor with a huge military-grade weapon. Lisa Marie, she goes and gives Tommy the copy of the recording as well as the original that was in her pendant. I thought someone was going to catch on that she kept holding on to this pendant, but they could have thought that, okay, she's a young girl, maybe it's just a nervous twitch. And people don't really understand why she gave that to Tommy. Here's the thing. Lisa Marie, it would have been cool if Tommy gave her the ring, but maybe he felt like, no, that's evidence. Because even to that time, he was not admitting to killing her father. But he did acknowledge that, hey, if you want to come after me in the future, I understand. So I thought that was kind of odd. But what was the oddest thing was that they did bond. They actually had similar upbringings with parents that weren't ish. And they were just kind of trying to navigate the world the best as they can. Remember, Lisa Marie's father killed her mom. So even though she hated the addict, she still loved her mom. So she wasn't glad that her mom was dead. She actually felt really bad. And knowing that her father did it. So that's it. Please like, comment, subscribe. Best episode in a while. I don't know how they're going to end it, because if you think I really care about Tate or Sax, you're wrong. You are wrong.